Ramadan Kareem and good evening to our news channel for the English news edition, and these are the top stories. Concerning the competition of the Quran, the head of state received the winners of the Quran competition. Now the international news, the Conservatives lose absolute majority in the legislation in the United Kingdom.
The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, has conducted yesterday evening in the framework of a ceremony held in the privacy residence of Haramus Al-Kabod to distinguish the annual reading of the Holy Quran competition. The regional competition of the annual reading of the Holy Quran is initiative of the President of the Republic established in 1999. The aftermath of the election, the President of the Republic, Ismail Omar Guelleh, to Supreme Magistrate, the competition intervenes each year in Djibouti during the placement of Ramadan. He has the value of expressing affirmation for the religious talent to the country in part of the world. It also contributed to the achievement of opportunities to keep away the young people, the region from illness and delinquents. These three winners distinguished the year are by order, the merit from Kenya, Somaliland and Somalia. Itin Qazim Auka Abdurrahman Adan Muhammad Abdurrahman Ibrahim Muhammad. They have each received a reward, a copy of the Holy Quran and other prizes of encouragement. In addition to this, congratulations to the new winners. The head of state has placed primarily to the benefit of this ceremony to raise awareness between the true value of the holy religion and hate speech that those who wanted to introduce the chaos and hatred between the various cultural components and demonstration in the world. The Prime Minister Mr. Abdul Qadir Kamal Muhammad, as well as the Minister of the Muslim Affairs Mr. Mumin Hassan Bare, have among other policy making taken part in the ceremony.
The Minister of Mumin Hassan Barre, the Minister of Muslim Affairs, in an interview granted to the national television, welcomed the good progress of the 18th edition of Quran Memorization Regional Competition. He has not failed to congratulate the winners of this competition, the prize of the head of state. The latter is sparing no effort to the perpetuation and the organization of this annual regional competition of reading the Holy Quran, which is an initiative of the President of the Republic. He has also recalled that his department gives an important note for the proper conduct of the competition, which allows to strengthen the brotherhood between the Muslims and to encourage young people to memorize the Holy Quran.
The zakat, which is the third pillar of Islam, is the best way that Islam can fight against poverty and vulnerability within the Muslim society. In fact, in the framework of the series reportage that we present you each evening at the occasion of the 40th anniversary of the national independence, this time we have focusing on the achievement and progress provided by the foundation of the One Zakah. After taking the reign in 1999, the head of the state, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, has given particular attention to the fight against poverty, while also approving of living conditions of the people who are most disadvantaged through the strengthening of the social values. Against the initiative launched by the President of the Republic, the creation of the foundation of the One Zakah by the presidential decree in 2004 in order to relieve the third pillar of Islam, that is Zakah. The main purpose of this institution is on the collection of Zakah and redistribution it to the people who deserve it according to the President of the Republic intervention. The creation of the One Zakah is part of the effort provided by the governor with a view to reduce poverty and improvement of the social life of our citizens. This entity is part of the global vision to achieve the social development of our country. After the guidelines informed by the President of the Republic, the foundation of the One Zakah started officially the operation of collecting donations in 2005. To achieve its objective, the One Zakah headed to the national media and workshop of awareness to convince the rich and to trade to pay the Zakah to institute in charge during 12 years. The one has completed various progress where the rate of collection is high as 21 million in 2005 to 240 million in 2016. In addition to the collection of Zakah, the foundation has also put in place a sponsorship program for the orphan launched by the head of state in 2007. The Minister of the Waqf said that the sponsorship program of orphan children is part of the initiative of the President of the Republic to support the society, in particular the orphan. I would like to take this opportunity to urge Djiboutian trade to participate massively to sponsor program of orphans to enable them to overcome the obstacle of the life. Thanks to the permanent support of the head of state and the direction of the Muslim Affairs Minister, the Dewan al-Zaka became today one of the institutions which accompanied the effort of the government in order to combat poverty. According to the new Director General of the Dewan al-Zaka, Mr. Sulaiman Hussein Musa, I congratulate the President of the Republic and the people of Djibouti of the occasion of the 40th anniversary of the national independence. The President of the Republic has created the foundation of the Dewan al-Zaka Presidential Decree in 2004 in order to relieve the third pillar of Islam, that is Zakah. We will welcome in the coming period the awareness campaign to trade on the importance of paying the Zakah, which is one of the factors in the fight against poverty and unemployment in the society. In addition to the Dewan al-Zaka runs several charity projects in favor of the poor family.
The Minister of Labour, Hassan Idriss Samiri, participates in the work of the 160th session of the International Labour Conference of the International Labour Organization ILO, which is currently taking place in Geneva in Switzerland. The Minister was accompanied by an important delegation composed of representatives of the government, in this case Mrs. Ikram Awali Farah, Director of Labour, and Yahya Awali Darah, and technical advisor to the Minister. On the agenda of this session were migration of labour, employment, and decent work in the service of peace and resilience, recurrent discussions on the strategic objective of fundamental principles and rights to work in the framework of the follow-up to the ILO Declaration on Social Justice for a Fair Globalization in 2008. The Minister of Labour of Panama, Luis Ernesto Carles, has been elected President of the International Labour Conference, and finally the conference will continue its work until the 16th June 2017.
During the conference, the Minister of the Labour has delivered his speech before the General Assembly of the Palais of the Nation, highlighted the significant advance in the field of tripartite socialist protection in the fight against unemployment. He also referred to different strategy and programs to promote the decent work.
In continuing the festivities for the upcoming 40th anniversary of the independence, the caravan in charge of the organization was yesterday evening in Wahda Daba, one of the neighborhoods the most popular of the capital. As well, before some 100 spectators, artists have presented their independence program, which was rich in colors and emotions. After the national anthem and the reading of a few verses of the Holy Quran, the program was launched, and this rich program began by patriotic songs and qasaid at the public repeated in choir with the artists. After, the elders were called on stage to testify to the love of the personalities who fight and marked their footprint to the colonial era up to the advent of independence. The program Djibouti Got Talent, initiated by the association Glimmer of Hope, and whose aim is to detect the young talents, has also been presented to the public. The evening saw the participation of the Secretary of State for Youth and Sports, Hassan Mohammed Kamil, the advisor to the presidency of the youth, Ali Dato, environmentalians, as well as representative of the town hall and the national committee in charge of the organization of the 40th anniversary of independence.
In the framework of the preparation of the 40th anniversary the independence, the RTD has organized a mega concert to establish the complex center of the King Fahad. This concert has beaten a record where 1,000 musical lovers have vibrated the evening. This evening, which has brought together the artists of the Young Talent Tour, will remain a blow of an event without precedent in the annals of the Djibouti showbiz.
irwada Allah wada tumayo Gidalo halakayaga ila pirigiri sidisi waka egada kamude awada la awaisimaye arera laga totade irwada Allah wada tumayo
ayaki oladisa ama khalqa biskisa ama tiyadisa niyana beriyo daran kadala ulisa
lowle hoy lowle
kowa lagu bararo lowle
hoy lowle Kugu habone
lowle
Djibouti hayunta wiki tabar Yerian fardini simbili atabnam Djibouti hayunta wiki tabar Yerian fardini simbili atabnam
Under the high patronage of the Ministry of Agriculture and the general supervision for the representative of the Organization of United Nations for the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO in the Republic of Djibouti, and with the Intergovernmental Authority for Development IGAD, the Office of the Representation of the FAO to Djibouti, in close collaboration with the Directorate of Agriculture and Forests, is organizing a training workshop in improvement of techniques and innovative practices for better animal and vegetable in the region of Obok and Tajora, in the conference room of the Regional Council of Obok in the Republic of Djibouti from 5 to 8 June 2017. This initiative is part of a program of EC Share project to secure pastoral systems, and project EC Share funded by the European Union and implemented by the FAO under the guardianship of the Ministry of Agriculture, Water, Fisheries, Livestock and Fisheries Resources. It has a strategic priority to secure the pastoral systems, strengthening the resilience of pastoral populations to the difficulties of the environment, and particularly to the populations most vulnerable to food insecurity in the Republic of Djibouti. This closing ceremony is the result of a workshop on training of 4 days, which saw the participation of 55 actors involved in the promotion of livestock and crop production in the northern region. Obok and Tajora has helped to strengthen the capacity of actors of the agro livestock, and thus contributing to improve the conditions of life of the agro herders and their families while promoting the animal and plants. Through this training workshop, the actors of the agro and herds are trained on techniques and innovative practices for best production of animal and plant life.
The support program has the reduction of vulnerable in the area of coastal fishery prerave in collection with the Department of Agriculture, Livestock, Water and Fishery Resources has organized this morning a workshop for sharing report of studies of the survey on the situation of reference, the program of the investigation fishing framework in Djibouti at the place of people. The objective of the workshop was to raise awareness among partners and governments, on the other hand facilitate the reconciliation between the partners of the prerave and the improvement of participation in progress of implementation of the activity, the program in which they are involved. The seminar brought together 40 participants, including partners, institutes of government, research and foundation. At the end of the ceremony, the project coordinator proved an officer present progress of the surrounding of 2 reports to the partners concerned.
And in the framework of the project Mutual Community, the Department of Women and Family, with the support of UNFPA, organized a meeting of awareness in the region of Tajora and from 4 to 7 June 2017. The aim of this project is to ensure access to quality care to the inhabitants in general and in particular to the mother and child.
And now, let us move on to international news. Concerning the United Kingdom legislative, the official results seem to confirm the estimate of the poll conduct, the outcome of the poll box. The result has now known almost 640 seats on 650. The Conservative of the first British Minister Theresa May, although still the majority, have already lost 20 seats comparing to the previous House, seeing their absolute majority is away. The Labour Party have on the side won 31 seats. The Labour leader, Jeremy Corbyn, while re-elected, has recalled the First Minister Theresa May to resign after the loss suffering by the Conservative. Theresa May also recalled it, has said that the Conservative will ensure stability after a bad score. The Labour Party and the Conservative always remain the 2 parties in the United Kingdom. Neither one nor the other has collapsed. They still dominate largely British political life.
To close up this edition with, it is the whole challenge of the testimony of James Comey planned today before the Congress of America, a testimony to which the written transcript was published yesterday. Comey confirms in particular that Donald Trump has asked him to do more to investigate Michael Flynn, his former national security advisor, accused of controversial links with the Kremlin, and this request will constitute an attempt to obstruct justice, which is not without consequence for the Democratic representative from Texas, Al Green. The former director of the FBI has prepared notes on all the conversation he has had with the American president, notes that it intends to provide to the Senate Commission of Intelligence that the investigations on the alleged links between the current U.S. administration and the Kremlin. And while the investigation continues, Donald Trump has endorsed to and proposed Christopher Wray, a lawyer who has worked in the Department of Justice, as the new director of the FBI. And that's it for tonight's news. Have a wonderful evening.